Happy Memorial Day weekend, guys. Guess what's coming on Tuesday because Memorial Day we're off. If you have a good job. Um, the another declassified report to Congress on UFO activity. There was a video released by the Navy that helped prompt a ever-growing pool of evidence that UFOs exist and have been seen and reported by the Navy, the Air Force, yada yada yada. Some sightings don't yet have widely accepted explanations, including examples documented on camera by multiple witnesses and with radar. Those most concerned about the phenomenon say some sightings suggest advanced craft performing maneuvers that should not be physically possible. The view has been further bolstered by comments from high-level figures, including past presidents, like Obama, who acknowledged that, quote, there's footage and records of objects in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are. We can't explain how they move, their trajectory. That's led people to say, what I do know is that UFOs exist. We can't ignore this anymore. The view has been thrust into the spotlight recently with news that an unclassified Pentagon reports on UFO is soon head to Congress on the 1st. A woman named Leslie Keene has co-written several articles on UFOs, and those reports, which include footage later confirmed by the Navy, are often cited as the beginning of a recent resurgence in the public's UFO interest. That's kind of a side effect of, remember the Storm Area 51 trend? It's just another side effect of that. That just went completely viral. I was part of that Facebook group, which you're probably not surprised. The people who have researched UFOs the most tend to be, quote, agnostic about what they are. She described the connection between UFOs and ET life as an easy one for people to make, but we're hoping scientists take it up. UFO sightings dating back to 1440 BC when, quote, fiery discs were allegedly seen over the skies of Egypt. And fast forward 3,000 years, and thousands of sightings have been chronicled. Look at, MUFON. Most are like atmospheric phenomenon, but there are some that are unexplainable, like the so-called Gorman dogfight of 1948, when an Air Force captain said with certainty he sighted and aggressively pursued a UFO in the skies over Fargo, North Dakota, before the mysterious craft went into a steep vertical climb that outmaneuvered his P-51 Mustang aircraft. A year later, the Air Force concluded that the pilot had been chasing a lighted weather balloon, which, that's what they said for Area 51, which, how many weather balloons are there just randomly in the sky that can move like that? So, I'd like to read another report on this. Are aliens watching us? That's what Americans hope to find out when a report on the U.S. government's secret files on UFOs goes to Congress next month, after years of sightings and videos suggesting that highly advanced ETs are indeed out there. One of the oldest investigations by the U.S. government was, Project Blue Book, then There's two other programs that our tax money went towards, so we deserve to have heard about that at the time, but, it's our government. So, can you trust them? Probably not. But the report from the Director of National Intelligence, pulled together with classified military files, could fall short of explaining scores of purported UFO incidents over decades. While not clearly rejecting the alien theory, Pentagon officials make clear their real interest in whether UFOs, in the military's parlance, could represent actual threats from adversaries here on Earth. Attention has mounted ahead of the report that the U.S. spy chief is required to turn over to Congress by the end of June. An unclassified version will be made public, while a more detailed classified one will remain secret. So they're probably classifying most of it. Great. Well, I still want to read through it, so yeah. There are a lot more sightings that have been made public, according to John Ratcliffe, who's DNI for the last 8 months of the Trump administration. There are instances where we don't have good explanations for some of the things that we've seen. Last year, the U.S. Defense Department released 3 black and white videos taken by Navy aviators that appeared to show UFOs. Pilots even expressed amazement at what they were seeing, and no explanation is offered. For the department, it is not about aliens, but about possible technology created by U.S. rivals, China, Russia. It's not North Korea. In August, the Pentagon formed a task force, quote, to detect, analyze, and catalog UAPs that could potentially pose a threat to U.S. national security. So here's a statement by the DoD. Quote, the Department of Defense takes reports of incursions into our airspace by any aircraft, identified or unidentified, very seriously and investigates each one. So we collect additional data. We expect to close the gap between identified and unidentified and avoid strategic surprise regarding adversary technology. If somebody's up there trying to identify how we train and how we fight, that gives them an advantage. Luis Elizondo, who worked in the Pentagon UFOs, investigating UFOs, said, "We know that whatever in our skies is real. The question is, what is it? The bottom line is we simply don't know." Great. This has been your host, Luke. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe for more. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching.